Shalom, friends, and I am glad to be here today on this beautiful but hot day that we have. You know, our Torah portion this week has been on my mind, and I know that we talk about the Torah portion on Shabbat, and it's sometimes on Thursday mornings at our 7 o'clock minyan. But I wanted to mention this opening verse because one of the things that I love most about our study and Torah study and our tradition is that by looking at some words closely, we often see things we would not have noticed otherwise. And it's that way for this week's Torah portion because it opens with a deceptively simple sentence. It says, Re'eh, see. Anochi noten lifnechem hayom bracha uklakla. See, today I set before you blessings and curses. Blessings, if you obey the commandments, and curses, if you do not obey the commandments. Now, that seems like a very straightforward and very simple opening line. Do the right thing, good things are going to happen. Do the bad things, don't do the right things, bad things are going to happen. But the truth of the matter is, and the rabbis always saw more in these sentences than we can take just at face value. So, the word see, re'eh, is an interesting choice because the truth of the matter is we can't see blessings and we can't see necessarily curses. We see the results of the things that we do, but really we don't see the things themselves. Often most choices, in fact, that we make are impossible to see. We are blind to the effects or the after effects of many of the choices that we're going to make in life. So it's an interesting choice of words. It's almost as if we're being told here, don't you wish you could see? Don't you wish you could easily see what is going to happen as a result of what you do? Yes, we do wish we could see. And we're being tempted here because of the word here. It could have easily left that word see out of it and just said, if you do the right thing, you're going to have blessings. If you do the wrong thing, you'll have curses. But no, it specifically adds the word see in. And by the way, the rabbis are very notice with a very keen eye that the word see is in the singular. That is, Moses through God, or God through Moses, is speaking to each individual in the singular. But when he says, I set before you, in English it sounds like singular as well, but it's not. In Hebrew it's very clear. I set before you is plural. So it's see, singular, talking to the individual. I set before you, plural. And one of the great commentaries, medieval commentaries, says, this is what we're to learn from this. He says, a person must always view things as if the entire world is half righteous and half wicked. If he performs a single good deed, he tips himself and the entire world to the side of merit, to the side of blessing. Therefore, Moses spoke to every individual, see that he should see, in his thought that every single action affects everyone. That is such an important principle in our tradition. Everything we do is not just for us. Everything we do affects the entire world. Some years ago, we all learned about string theory and about how the fluttering of a butterfly's wings on one side of the earth could affect events all the way on the other side of the earth. We learned scientific principles that the things that happen that we think are of no consequence may in fact have a much larger consequence than we realize, and our Jewish tradition understood this long, long ago. What we do is of consequence, not just to us, but to the whole world. Smiling at an individual and saying good morning, having a pleasant conversation with someone can have and will have consequences far beyond the interaction between you and that individual. See, I set before you choices. You have choices, lots of choices you can make. And you can choose to do good or to do bad, to bring good things into the world or to make other decisions. It's in your hands. You only have to look and see. We'll continue now with the mourner's kaddish. Yit gadal ve'yit kadash shemei rabbah. Bialma divrei kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'yizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach li'olam li'omei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtavach v'yitboar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yidadar v'yidaleh v'yidalal shemei d'kudisha barichu. Li'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who brings peace above bring peace to us and to the entire world. And let us say, Amen. Have